I won't lie, man. Oh, hey, B, how are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm doing well, thank you. Now we're doing the IG live thing. It almost gives an extra moment while that's going. It's like, oh, this is why we got an intro on YouTube. Gives me a
Mm,
second to hop on over to IG, hit go live there, then come back over to StreamYard, pull us up into the content.
nice.
There's a method to the madness. Would you look at
Nice. Nice. Nice, dude. That's all I can say.
that? Big old Thanksgiving over there for you guys this weekend, right?
Correct. It is Thanksgiving Eve. I
Yeah.
saw somebody in the it was 8-bit Mike. Look at that. It says true or false, Thanksgiving Eve is the biggest party night there is. Well, for me, this year proves to be true. Because it's Wednesday. And you know what, dude? Gosh, I guess for the foreseeable future, Wednesday nights will be here
Yeah.
before Thanksgiving, dude. So yeah, cool. What's up with you, man? You guys had your Thanksgiving. You're at the beginning of November, correct?
We're in October. That confused the heck out of me though when you were saying it.
What?
So with your screen at the moment, not that we're gonna always talk, cool hoodlum toys over on the IG Live. What is going on? Not that we're going to be talking about graphics and all that all night, but yours is currently doing almost kind of like that old N64 thing or like Game Boy thing. Every now and then we're getting a nice little pink flash from you. It's
I
kind of neat,
just saw that.
but
I just
otherwise you're
saw that.
clean. Otherwise you're pretty clean and sharp, man. Before we get all carried away, you want to say hi to the homies over in the chat?
Dude, I will do that. Let me
Hey,
scroll back up. 8-bit Mike, like we just said, what is up, dude? Suki at FKD. Fuck Toys. What's up, man? S9, what's going on? Psycho 78. Grayskull Toys, Rokomashu. Zymot. I have something holding up my screen right now, and it's a Zymot piece. It's about that big. It's not that big, but it's pretty big. Abaddon, what up? Toys and Tits, what up? Dre Dog, Eric Folkerts. Attempts were made. What is going on, everybody? Thanks for joining in tonight. It's a big one. Kaiju versus Robo. What'd you think, dude? I know you got a chance to do a little scrolling. Jazz Wizzy, what's up, man? Toys on tap, what's up?
I thought they were great. I had to bite my tongue twice there. There was two moments I definitely I wanted so bad to say that's what she said. When you're talking about
Yeah,
how
exactly.
big and nice and large and
I
greasy
knew
the
it.
Zymet car piece was,
Yeah.
and then also when you were mentioning what a big, girthy, veiny night it was ahead of us, because those were all words you used. So
Well,
when you said them, I instantly thought that's what she said. Do
makes
you guys
sense.
over in California say veiny night over there? Is that a thing you guys use when something's just going to be like ready to fucking blow?
Say what now? Say it again.
I'm just fucking pulling your leg, man. Jeez Louise. So sorry. Jazz is probably over there just getting freaking chubbed up now. My
Oh
God.
yeah, yes. Yeah, yes.
Talk
Oh,
about
I see
fucking
that
time
little
food.
flash. What is that, dude? Trippy.
Oh, they confuse again. It reminds me of almost if anybody else here is from that era of playing fucking Game Boy. When one of your Pokemon had poison and you're trying to make it to the fucking Poke Center and the screen would almost remind you, it's like one of your Pokas is fucking dying, bro. That's what yours is doing. You got fucking Pokemon poisoned over there. Were you in a battle recently? Is that what's going on?
No. Computer issues again. You know what? I'll fix it here in a second. But working off my iPad
Whatever.
tonight just to see if it works. And I
Yeah,
actually hooked up the external camera to the iPad just to get a clear view. And I think that's probably where the problem is. So yeah.
if anything, this is like the best night for it, anyways, dude. We're gonna be on freaking screen share in a second here, anyways, looking at all the freaking pieces from the
Also true. Also
showdown.
true.
I mean, if there's
Puzzle
ever gonna be a night,
Panther.
4 minutes late, dog, yo. Is it only been 4 minutes? Holy crap, we've said a lot in 4 minutes.
We have, and
More
I
than
didn't even
worth
ask you
waiting
what's
for.
up with you, man. What's up with you? What's
I
up with
think
you,
you
dog?
did. I think you did.
Well,
What's so tough? We get a lot of the chitter chatter out in those like 2 minutes before we hop in here. Actually, what's new with
true.
me? And this is one of those ones where I've been waiting on it for quite a while. And it's nothing to do with Mothman's fault. It was Mothman Republic ended up actually sending off a box. I want to say it would have been maybe even like almost this time last year, and it just kind of bounced back, sent off another one, disappeared. them being super nice, fired another one over, and then they included, of course, a love note and some stickers. But something I thought was sick. This is actually my first
Hmm.
Moldo. Is it Moldo-Matic that you guys have over there or had over there?
Uh, Right.
Yeah, so I never actually we don't have them here, at least to my knowledge. But so typically you go to like museums and stuff if anybody's unfamiliar, and a bunch of them used to actually have these Moldomatic things. And unfortunately, it became too expensive a lot of times to service them if they were getting broken or even just I'm sure it wasn't even worth having them.
Moldorama. Yeah,
Moldorama, thank you so much, Dre. I don't know why I say Moldomatic, but what's
there you
interesting
go.
too, and somebody might even be able to say like crumbs, that's just all of them. But this one's actually like a blow mold style as well, which is kind
Yeah.
of
You know what, man? I've never seen one of those in person before. I think there might be one in Santa Cruz somewhere, but I've never seen one in person.
I've
Honestly,
heard when they pop out, they just smell so fucking good
I bet.
because apparently it's in that warm factory plastic. And
Mm,
for like a museum, you can almost see that pearlescent to it, man. Pretty sick. But
mm.
also, this is where fucking Mothman Republic is a wizard. If people aren't familiar with Mothman Republic, this dude is, and here I'm just gonna even, well,
Mm.
he is like a sculpting wizard. This guy is absolutely fantastic. This is a little rhino piece he ended up tossing in there. And then with us talking about kaijus tonight, what I think is actually fucking perfect is he ended up actually including there's two. There's this guy here, and this is fucking sick, man. If anybody's ever seen like that, the movie Wizards, this reminds me of that show poster for that. And you've got basically this like mushroom knight riding some kind of like a fucking mushroom camel, green and yellow marble on there. And then this guy is fucking fun as all hell, man. Comes with little weapons. I'm gonna try to break one here. He's basically this little mushroom knight creature goblin fucking guy, drilled out little hand, so he can actually carry two different types of fucking little weapons that come with him. And they just sneak in there. This one here is almost like some kind of like mushroom log thing he can attack you with.
Mm.
And otherwise, he also comes with this other little green one slides in there. But Mothman's just fun, man. He's always almost reminded me of there's like Trash Joy Studios, Mothman, Cool Pals. There's like that whole little group where they just remind me of like those lot toys and like the little minis.
True. The hand sculpted minis, dude. I agree. There's some dope ones. Um, yeah.
They're
Uh,
fun guys. They're
Fixed
fun
Temple.
guys.
Yeah, fun guys.
Sorry.
Yeah, I saw Fixed Temple come in. What up, dude? If you're not following Fixed Temple, make sure you do that. That was a super fun interview. Dope shirt B. Thank you very much. This is from Original Cash brand, and I've been researching T-shirts recently. This is the Gildan Hammer shirt. So if you're looking for a nice heavyweight, really, really nice fucking shirt, man, bam, there it is. Gildan Hammer, Original Cash brand. I don't know if he has more of these. I got that at AR in Philly. Um, there you go. Yeah, Mothman rules. Good one.
One after the other lately, man. Yeah, you've been rocking all the freshy teas.
Yeah, dude, everybody, there's starting to be a lot of people coming out with shirts, man. There's shirts left and right. Which is cool, dude. I'm always down for a fucking shirt, you know?
It kind of makes sense, actually. I don't know if anybody's been over to Hobo Toys' page. They're currently feeling that burnout. I think everybody kind of gets at some point or another. That's my word. They didn't specifically use that word. But, they're feeling that. They're kind of doing a little bit of illustration stuff right now to kind of stretch the creative muscles a little bit. And I think that's even kind of, somebody like Suki. There's so many of these dudes that are just absolutely talented, multidisciplinary artists that is something they can do. They can upload it. If nobody buys one, nobody buys one. If somebody buys one, hell yeah. You know what I mean? They're not sitting on a stack of 20 t-shirts behind them being like, ah, crap.
Yeah, was it him that did the comic book page today?
Suki dropped a brand new thread today. You betcha. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, oh, okay. You're talking about
Oh,
Suki. I thought you were talking about Hobo Toys. Hobo Toys though had that comic book page today that was fucking sick, bro.
and
Hmm.
that's just it. This whole week they've been kind of popping out son, and that's kind of what between your shirt, between Suki last week, between Hobo, it's hard not to be kind of like, okay, okay, okay. I can kind of get this. Toys and
Yes.
Tits has been drooling over your new logo all day. That's been throwing me for a fucking loop all day. I keep going to sending things to the toy account, and I'm like, where the fuck are we?
Dude, speaking of Suki, man, I was just been messing around with different random stuff, dude, and I ordered some stickers and then just kept on messing around, and I was like, oh, that might look smooth as a logo. So you never know, dude. Just threw it up there. But yeah, that would look good on some shirts or the back of a fucking hoodie or some shit like that. Uh
Or a big giant back tattoo? I mean,
oh,
oh,
now you're talking.
face tatty?
Face tatty.
Toys alive. Yeah.
Down. You ready to get this thing started or what, man? How many artists were in this thing total? Do you know? It was over 50.
You think I counted? I
No.
did, however, double check, triple check. I know that there's times we've missed artists. I went through today even and looked at our saved portfolio of artists that we're going to look at compared to the list of artists that we were going to look at. I'm not going to name any names, but there were a couple of you. I didn't see fucking pieces, bitches. And otherwise, we had everybody else. Everybody else had a piece. If as much as I was being a little dick there, if you end up actually making a piece and it so happens you have it up this evening and you think that maybe we actually end up missing it because it wasn't actually ready earlier today or on the day of posting, just hop in the chat. Let us know. We'll sneak over to your page. We'll look at your kaijus or robot. It'll be sick. Make sense?
Makes sense to me, man.
Cool, cool, cool. Sorry, dude.
Cool, cool, cool.
Cool, 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 right? Oh, fuck. Was that one of the commercials on your end? Was that one of those? With that kid? I don't know. I'm trying to think. I thought there was a commercial you guys used to have where it'd be like, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Not all right, all right, all right. I know that's, but anyways, too much coffee tonight apparently. Hey, one of the first ones we're gonna pop up is actually going to be community. Yeah, I don't, I'm not sure. Why the question mark though? My 8-bit Mike was saying if you actually happen to have one of your bowls handy, it's the same size as what they've posted in their page here. I like how you're just like, yeah, just gonna.
That's yeah. That's significant.
But because so 8-bit Mike ended up making this. This was their entry for it. And if you know 8-bit Mike, you know to expect the out of the ordinary, whether it be a page cast in a big block. Recently, some big giant fucking blocks in cubes or figures in cubes. A lot of vintage figures, often embedded permanently in resin. I see you've come back there. What you got?
They're huge.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay. They
Yeah.
are coffee table bowls.
Yeah, big dudes.
Puzzle Panther, the Slab Daddy. Jeez.
Yeah.
Man, okay, and you know what? I'm sure we've talked about it a bajillion times, but anybody who actually casts, you like, think of how much frickin' resin is in there. I don't know who that dude is. I'm sure you admire
Oh,
him though.
don't you dare. Don't you dare. That's okay. He actually played for Toronto for a quick minute. That's Ricky Henderson,
Oh,
arguably one of the greatest. That's
I
no
was gonna
brainer.
say Emilio Estevez, but I was obviously way off.
Yes, I could see the similarities. Very
Damn,
close. I bet he passed away recently, but I bet he got that his whole life.
dang.
Hmm.
Okay, now I'm curious. Do you think would you eat your cereal out of this? I think I would at least try it once.
I would never do that to Ricky, not in my bowl. No way, buddy. That's cool though, man.
That's
I like
sexy.
that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, our boy 8 Mike, they drop a lot in resin, man. When you get into it, like the pores are always so big and so freaking loaded, whether it be with pigment, glow powder, sparkles. Gosh dang it, man.
Dude, I'll
Yeah, you
never forget
imagine.
that box of stuff that he sent a few years ago that was just insane, man. It was one of those large sized boxes from the post office that's like it's like one weight and is like you just fill it up and it's one price. Holy smokes, that thing was Like no shit, like busting at the seams.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's
Um, there's just something fun about this one where I picture them trying to eat my cereal faster than I can eat my cereal. You know, I'm trying to eat my stuff. All these freaking Godzillas are coming at it, trying to wade through the water to get to my cereal. I'm trying to eat it faster. Anyways, apparently this would be a great item for people who have children who are maybe special needs. Get them a fucking Godzilla bowl, and they will eat faster. Acid 9 toys, Robo Death entry. Oh damn, 8-bit. Fuck yeah, dude. Just shipped out both bowls in a huge flat rate boxes. Acid 9 toys. Now, I'd be curious to know the size of this guy. Let's be real. Because with them, the sizes can always vary so immensely. They often end up working in small as well as large. Now, with a dude like this, would you consider this kaiju or robot?
oh man. A little bit of both. Why not? you know?
They're really fucking talented. Like I would say that they're still underrated, man. I couldn't put my finger on why that might be the thing, but I would definitely say if anybody is not following Acid Nine Toys, get on over there. You will be pleasantly surprised if you have not seen some of their pieces.
I
I
think
heard you unwrapping something over there. What you doing?
no. I'm just I'm grabbing my computer.
Oh,
Yeah. No, I
well,
got
here I thought you were gonna be like, speaking of 8-bit
no.
Mike, and well, what do I know?
You're right about the scale though, man. Because like the Skullmaster that comes in like anything from like a 3.75, and then there was like a real like a much bigger version of that too.
Oh,
Uh,
dude, they've done everything from like the little Keshi sizes right up to 6 inch. But this guy's fun, man. That touch of purple back there is really nice, nice little touch. I like how everybody's kind of added in there, like, nah, it's Robo. I don't know. Skull Mutant Head, Astro Toys.
I'll be right back, Chief.
Yeah, do it. Now, this is definitely something I find fun. When, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be a filament printed piece, but there's a lot of folks that just embrace that filament printing. And of course, they might have been one of the first individuals I saw fully bootleg oh, Soma Sonic Ranger. And they also made sure that he had the working button in the back with the glowing visors. So the fact that this has the light up feature is no real surprise. Damn. But that fucking color choice. And any of you guys in the chat, you might already know. Like, there's a whole bunch of you that are probably like, crumbs, dude. These days, it's not that weird to find filament printers in. Oh, geez. I love it. Attempts were made. Yeah. But yeah, those colors is absolutely brilliant. Rakomashu, this is a wild style from Astro. Absolutely agreed, dude. Even like getting that perfect ball, I feel like in resin, that'd be pretty fucking hard. It's a big toy, too. Yeah, I like that little clip-on back part. As B would say if they were in the room with us. Smart. That big old giant fucking Safubi style bag packaging too. Cute dog, homie. Oh, attempts were made. Hi all, here's my for the Showdown Kaiju versus Robot online show toy show by Kaijiki Toys, and Cave Dweller. Couldn't decide between which one to share, so I ended up with both. Oink, pig themed mecha, chill search, retired recon droid. Well, fuck, obviously this dude's badass as all hell. You guys, some of you guys fucking have great ideas with character design. Yeah, Yuppie Bomb. Yeah, it's a cool statement that filament could be pieces in this one like that. If anything, that's definitely something I really enjoy. I was thinking about that when I was looking at some of the filament pieces. You have somebody like Zimit Co., who definitely spends a lot of time, and I know they're not necessarily using filament printers, but even for those layer lines to do a lot of cleanup, they've got their steps and their methods that work for that. And then to see somebody like Oh my goodness, Astro just kind of embrace those layer lines in part of the filament printing. And to be honest with you, with the type of filament they used, it really popped the pieces. Now this one's fun as all hell. This is something I could see being in almost like those um, kid robot style boxes. Ahoy! Welcome back.
Hi.
Ooh, okay. This is something we've been seeing in the last couple of shows more and more and more. Went from glow in the dark to just straight up light. People were like, "Oh, you want things to light up in the dark?" How many pieces in the last like 6 months to a year have we seen where something they're like, "Oh, it won't glow, baby. It will literally light up the room."
That's dope, man. Yeah, you're right. Lots of lights. Ooh, yes, nice, dude. I like that.
This dude, his legs remind me of, is it Eric Clement who had the boy piece at one point? I might be way off on that. I know they typically do more kaijus and stuff, but I believe it was one of the Canadian sculptors at one point had almost like a boy sculpt. Whatever. What do I know?
Dude, yeah, man. Dude, the arms on the pig, liking those too.
The paint app on this pig one is done super well, in my opinion. It's that perfect level of clean on all of the parts while still being a fun piece.
Sizzle's Ghost. What up? Congrats, new.
Oh yeah,
Papa Sizzle. Hey now. That a boy.
isn't that's kind of fun, dude? As if like there's so many in this scene that know them and are just probably so stoked to fucking see that happen.
Yeah, man. Straight up.
Dude,
The robotic pig feet. Yeah, I like that too. And you know what, dude? And it's that like the base for those is probably nice and wide too. That's really cool.
this is definitely one of those ones too. Basement Sludge. The way they took the pictures looks so fucking fresh, man. Hell of a kit bash.
Yeah.
46.945 Guardian. The hell's going on here?
I was gonna. I was gonna ask you if it lights up. Is that light coming from the inside there, or is that what's being? Oh no, it looks like there's a light in there. Yeah.
I'm having a hard time telling if it's in the unit or if it's behind the photo.
Look how fucking big that thing is, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with Jazz Wizard too. Salsa's not bragging about the kid. They're just bragging about the other part.
Dude, that thing's massive.
That's what she said.
Rope
If
washing.
anybody does know on this Basement Sludge one, and I'm sure they've probably posted additional toys posts about it, but I'd love to know if that lighting is actually built within that spaceship unit in here, or if it's something, because this part here, right, makes it seem like it's coming from within.
Right, exactly. And it looks like one of those color changing ones. I'm assuming that those other colors are because it's one of those color changing lights. Pope Toys, what's up, dude?
But yeah, that's fun as all heck. You imagine being a kid and just actually having a toy that's the size of a grown human's leg.
Yeah.
Bam. The old cave dweller. Black 1 and Red 2. The Skull Patrol. Androids created by the mysterious Professor LTO to conquer the Kaiju menace. But are they friend or foe to humanity? Thanks so much to everyone for joining in, and of course to KAIJU for making all of the real stuff happen. Do you think they're partnered with the soft bodies on this?
Possibly, man. Possibly. I think those are sick on their own, and they look really, really cool as a pair. Too large on the last one? No, I don't think so. Yuppie Bomb. I agree. That size I think was fucking massive. One of my favorite pieces that I have is a Spumani Toys piece. It's not even close to being that big, but the fucking the scale of those is super super cool. Those look sick, dude. I love the I mean red and black, right? That's a winner every time, but then contrasting like that. Just kind of going back and forth. That's those are sick. You're right, dude. There may be some soft goods in there.
Well, I think the bodies are soft good. I think the part that I love the most is androids created by the mysterious professor. More and more and more in like manga, anime, you see like this. They're not robots, right? Like Dragon Ball Z has it too. Astro Boy. We just often have like these characters that they're not necessarily robots in the nature we know robots, but they're robots. So I kind of like that play on this one, man. Very, very retro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Man, dude, the faces are both super, super good, dude. There's just something about that white and black. Fuck, that looks clean, dude. Way clean. Nice.
Very clean.
Yeah.
What's tripping me out is there's parts to this that remind me of the Hobo Toys, like where Hobo Toys does their pieces and they cast the head. But then we see the flexing here, and I'm like, okay, so you've got actually like an opposable doll in here. And they're wearing some kind of like sewn suit. And then I'm looking at the gloves, I'm like, are the gloves sewn too?
Yeah, you would think that there's probably some sort of wire like base in there. Look at that, dude. That's sick right there. Just that pose.
That's what I mean, man.
That's dope, dude. I like that right there.
There's something happening inside of this.
Mm-hmm. Straight up tag team.
Yeah, fun fucking piece, man.
There you go.
There you go.
There you
go. Oh, Dre, dude. Honestly, this is one of those ones too, man. It's pretty rare where I can like scroll through the list of people and like when I'm checking our saved, kind of be like, oh, that's so and so, that's so and so. Everybody's style kind of came through. Dre's, this is just memorable, dude. Your piece is fucking memorable. You want to read this one, or you want me to catch it?
I couldn't see that if you had 8 guns.
Okay. That's what she said. For many years, the Natural Museum of Prehistory of Japan and the World Zoo and Marine Preservative sat perilously close to the Fukuyama nuclear plant, both kitty-cornered to the Robonato Corp factory. The Robonato factory has developed many a robot over time to deal with the ongoing problem of monster kaiju supposedly wreaking havoc in Japan and the world, until one fateful day when the nuclear plant was about to blow its stack due to lack of care, etc. The Robonato Corp was the only one informed of the meltdown about to happen. So all the humans from the nuclear plant and Robonato Corp, if I have to say Robonato one more fucking time, was the only one informed of the meltdown about to happen. So all the humans in the moose without a word to the neighboring museum, Marine Zoo. But the humans working there had a day off, so the humans weren't affected as well. The meltdown happened, and the robots and the DNA of the sea creatures and plant life were combined to form kaiju robots unmanned by humans, but controlled by the sea and animal life and concoction of nuclear fallout substances. Henceforth, kaiju robots became commonplace and none ever to be manned by a human, animal-controlled only. Oh, yeah, they like to make jewelry from human heads.
You don't have to read every one of those. I just need you to make the wording bigger, and I'd be happy to trade off. No problem. I wasn't meaning to throw that on you. That piece is dope. Look how much, so I think one of the first pieces that I saw from Dre was like maybe the Mandalorian, right? Like that. And then there was like some other like original sculpts in there, dude. But like take that to where this is now. Damn, dude. You know what I mean?
So Dre and I have also talked about the Mandalorian. The Mandalorian's a tough one because even Dre has said, like when they were coming into the bootleg scene, they were thinking rough bootlegs, right? We talk about that often. Like those bootlegs are kind of janky. So you don't necessarily want to push it to that fine tuning because you're intentionally kind of playing on that. But then the issue is, I find in this scene, is people don't always necessarily get that. And so then unfortunately it becomes almost a commentary on like quality, knowledge, expertise, materials, etc. Right? Even the other day, I showed somebody a picture from Picasso because I get Picasso often gets kind of shit on for his cubism stage and a lot of his experimental stages. But that's because like this dude was gifted as all fuck. When we look at some of his like earlier works, he was a very, very, very talented individual. And when we look at his later works, a lot of times they're explorations, they're experiments, they're them trying to dig further into breaking new ground and pushing the boundaries. And I think that's why a lot of the times it's easy to look at some of their work and be like, what the hell were they thinking or doing? But anyways, I'm probably rambling now. I just think that sometimes happens with some of the homies in the scene. If we don't know what the intent was behind it, sometimes it can be difficult necessarily to understand how awesome it was. And I think Fuck Toys touched on it perfectly in their interview. A lot of the times creatives just want to try and push the boundary to push the boundary. They want to try something to try something. Anyways, they did a great fucking piece on this one.
I agree on all of them.
You gotta love too, if I'm not mistaken, a bunch of these are probably heads that they've had from projects that they've worked on. See a couple of Army Man heads in there.
Mm.
Yeah, this is a fun one.
Does it say what the scale of that is? That's not small.
It looks big.
Yeah.
It definitely looks big.
Yeah.
12-inch, made from Kitbash 12-inch Tycho Battletech robot Axeman K-Nex.
Damn.
Yeah.
You guys have been hanging out with Rokomashu, dude. That's what's going on. Holy smokes.
Well, and Dove mentioned it too, man. Like, you know, the more these artists kind of start hanging out, blending with each other, shows like this causes people to really push the boundaries. We've got so many pieces so far that are fucking massive.
Yeah.
And then look at this fucking glow, dude.
Yeah. No, I agree, dude, with the it's a good time to really push the limit of the scale on a show like this.
And somehow
sense, you know,
turning this suckerfish into this like alien-esque kind of mouth. Zimit boundaries are myth. That's also what she said. Dungeon Sweeper, the Great Omi. I thought this was fucking really fun, man. The zebra-striped tattooed man was exposed to toxic waste and grew gigantic and full of rage. This is their piece for the SHOWDOwn KAIJU versus ROBO show. First fully hand-sculpted piece, resin cast, magnetic articulation, and glow-in-the-dark bonk stick. Hand-painted with UV reactive paint. Check out the hashtag to see all the pieces in the show. Yeah, I'm with you, Yeppy Bomb. This is a fucking awesome one.
Yeah.
Very apocalyptico show.
Yeah.
And like, let's be real, man. Getting that clean. I don't know if they end up actually use painter's tape, if they end up using Tamiya tape, but that sick marbling on there, and then yeah.
And did it say what the scale of that one is?
It does say gigantic and full of rage. So I mean,
oh man, there you go.
like, what a beautiful freaking piece, man.
Yeah.
Reminds
me of like that old great guy. What, dude? They made 3?
Well, okay, so I'm trying to put into perspective this like light box that they've got going on. I'm like, okay, they're probably like 7 inches. Watch, somebody in the chat's gonna be like, crumbs, they're 4 inches. Somebody else did this recently too, and I think it's actually really fucking brilliant, man. The casting it and then doing the black swirling effect on that. I think we ended up seeing it on Pocket Toy Co. They actually did a Godzilla recently where they did that as well. And it's fresh. Yeah, gotta love that whole idea of like Futuristico meets tribal. Sculpt and 2 casts. Fair. Sorry about that, Wisco. Nice. Your brain's working. This is El Lobo Bandito. Their entry for the KAIJU versus ROBO Catzinger Z. has joined the fight against the Kaijus. Made this with a 3.75-inch figure for the base. Base figure was in very rough shape. I love how they add that in there. Like, nobody fucking kill me. I didn't ruin it. A solid figure. Make sure to check out these awesome artists below in their entries. Oh, damn. Smart.
Yeah, dude, that's dope. I like that. Man, it's got like it just reminds me of like a Shogun Warrior figure.
It's like basic cats.
Yeah, dude, it's dope, man. I love the colors on there. That red chest plate is sick.
Even the little freaking feet on the fucking robot boots. Nice little touch.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen any of this artist's work before. Sweet a zinger. Roko, I like that.
Yeah.
Black, gray, red. What a fucking stark. I like, is that navy? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
I know they're saying that they ended up actually just firing on top of a base figure, but I'll admit I don't know what the base figure is. I don't know if they actually used a straight up Shogun Warrior base figure, or if they actually just used an action figure for the base. Oh fuck, dude.
Oh,
these were good.
God dang.
You remember there was almost like a page at one point that would show CGI'd fake animals. That's what this fucking shit makes me think of. I don't know what the hell the screen's doing, by the way. I'm not clicking anything. I don't know if anybody else is seeing it get bigger, get smaller, get bigger, get smaller.
Oh, that was me. I was doing that. I thought it was just on my end. Sorry.
I'm over here losing my fucking mind. I'm like, yo, I'm not touching this shit.
No, it was me. I'm just fucking.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude. So yes, go ahead. You were saying.
I mean, I would gladly read it, but I mean, make it bigger. But I don't think there's a way of making it bigger without then fucking the image up for you as well, man. But the only thing I could do is copy it and paste it into our chat if you wanted to tackle one or two of them. See, I can do that. Ooh, look at this. That's my and then in the private chat here, check this out. That's my idea. Does it work? That work?
Oh, I see it.
Because I know if I read all 50 of these by the end of tonight, man, I am going to sound like a drunk person by like the third or fourth one.
Yeah, no, I can help out. You just got to make it bigger.
I can't make it bigger without fucking.
You can't. I thought you've done that before. Or am I tripping? I must be tripping.
Well, we're on 150. We're zoomed in at 150.
Yeah, I couldn't see that. It's there ain't no way.
So we got explosive minestrone. There's submission. They've got two. There's technically another
Go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say, what was that first picture, or was there two pieces on this one?
There are, but this is actually the same piece. This is where like a zoom in or angles can really make all the difference, man. Look at the fucking textures on this beast. So they're saying this is technically another iteration of Kit Bash did almost 4 years ago, which is the outlandish medieval misinterpretation of a sawfish. Their interpretation treats the saw part of a sawfish literally and states that it could cut ships in half. And it flies too. The idea writes itself at this point. And at the same time, I was thinking with the idea of very primitive transformable figures. With the sawfish, I wanted to separate its flying aspect from its aquatic aspect. Sort of like those triple chart changers you'd find in the Transformer toys. I eventually ended up with a design that changes when you rotate it, a standing flying form and a prone fish form. The entire torso and base figure was a toy barracuda, and everything else was slapped onto it. The paint job of this kit bash is probably the most complex paint job I've done so far. Having the flying form, having a large, different, but somewhat cohesive color scheme with its aquatic form, vice versa. Both paint jobs can be seen from their opposite sides, so it had to be extra clean. Lots of experimenting and blending with Tamiya clear paints. They're honestly pretty versatile paints.
Did you say you were just going to copy and paste that into the comments?
I pasted it into the private chat for you. But then we were both looking at each other like stupid idiots. So
well, yeah. I see. For me to read. Okay, cool. Yeah, do that. Do that next time. I got you. I got you now, buddy.
Too funny, man. Oh my gosh. Oh, this was Explosive Minestrone's second submission. You kind of nailed it, dude. I think they did a great job taking that close-up pic and then taking a far-away picture. What a crazy difference that makes in how it looks. Ooh, damn. All right. Yeah, this one's all you, my dog. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it into the private chat. We got this, team.
Yep. Oh,
submission
2 of 2 for Showdown Kaiju versus Robo. This isn't exactly a kaiju either, but rather an East African cryptid. But the background of this cryptid could easily make this a kaiju. An armored reptile leopard hybrid? Hell yeah. I made my own spin of this creature on paper way back in April of this year for a trading card series. I made the armor be more like a parasitic crustacean by having it look like another creature wrapping itself around another more reptilian looking creature. This kit bash, that's all I got, bud. This kit bash is where it ends for me.
All right. Well, apparently I won't let us actually make the whole thing. This kit bash was actually started way back in August as a personal project, but only continued working in October. When the emails for exhibition teasers rolled around, I just knew this was the time to share this creature to all of you. It felt like everything just fell into place all at the right moment. What a fucking seamless kit bash too, man.
Yeah.
A beaver?
That's dope. It's a little
certainly kaiju.
Yeah, dude, you look at it, he's like, God, there's so much going on there.
I will say, a kit basher like them, it'd be so hard to part with your pieces. Like knowing that each one that's it.
Yeah.
This was a super interesting concept, man. When I ended up seeing this one, it was, I think, like, this wasn't just somebody saying, I'm going to do a really sick backer and put like a gag toy or something. This was like a full out backer works with the piece.
Yeah, found object, I think, is what he was calling that one. But do you have sound on that?
Oh, there is, yeah. But I don't think it ever shares the sound in. Stupid. I'm sure there's a way to dig deeper into it. But yeah, they made their whole backer piece the actual piece. And then of course this, what does that say again? Now I'm gonna have to fucking, I got a tiny little bird brain. It says like launching a mission control. Is that what it was? Yeah, attempts were made. I know, man. Well, I feel like they also posted a third post of this piece that had them just pressing the button.
There you go.
Yeah. Fire. Yeah, it's the fire with the sound effect.
That's right. That's right.
Which, again, yeah, sort of fucked. Because like, I'm sure there is a better way of actually having it where it shares the audio too. But I remember one of the first times we ended up sharing the audio. I thought it was sharing it, and you guys were all looking at me kind of just like, We don't hear anything, Crumbs, you moron. Um, if any of you feel so inclined, they've also got the dialogue there that I am not going to read through all of it at the moment. But essentially, what I like about this toy is you basically have the person inside of the mech talking to command as they're basically telling them, like, dude, no beating around the bush this time, no fucking tossing them into the buildings and everything. Use this straight up first. Like, use this right off the bat. So, a genius, a well played out idea, man.
Yeah, mega weapon. Hey, you don't have to copy. I fixed it on my end. You don't have to copy and paste anymore. I can see it nice and good to go.
Well, look at that.
How about that?
Did you want to read it? This one's a big one.
To read. I don't think either one of us should read that. That's a lot. But
Suki, man.
You guys should listen to the video when jump over to that account and listen to the video. It's much better. It's got some really good audio on it. It's an injustice not to hear that.
So this is the Damn Red Button by Fox Toys 2025. Found object with digital photo illustration, mounted on acrylic stand, includes sound effects.
Yeah, exactly. YouTube is limited with how they do the screen sharing. Yeah, it's kind of weird why they do that. But cool idea, man. That's one that we have not seen, at least in a show that I can remember. Something that's even really close to that. But it's cool, man. Suki's got the graphics, man. That's his background. He does.
Fuck your jokes, man. You didn't build the button. Unless they did. If you built that button and I am oblivious to that, you got to chime in and let us know that too. Because by calling it a found object, I assumed the button was the found object. Did you build that button part as well? Am I stupid? Did you assume that the button was a found object as well? Or did you think they made the button?
I thought that was the found object, but now after that, I don't know. Now I don't know.
See, this is why we got to know this shit.
Amazon.
There we go. Yeah. Well, it was fucking perfectly done, man. Jimmy Folklore, One Crazy Summer, Egg Stork by Folklore Industries, part of Showdown, Kaiju vs. Robots, hosted by Cave Dweller and Kajiki. Here is my homage to the character Egg Stork, played by Bobcat Goldthwait from the 1986 film One Crazy Summer. Egg Stork is working a summer job as a security guard on set for a movie called Foam 2 about a giant dolphin with rabies. At one point, Egg is messing around on set and gets himself stuck in a Godzilla costume with the prop room, and hilarity ensues from there. So when tasked with making a kaiju for the show, my brain went to this movie about an odd group of lovable losers who work together to win a boat race to win money so they can save a house that's going to be torn down, or something like that. This movie doesn't really cling to plot or reality. Piece of the customized 3/4-inch scale Godzilla figure with maintained original articulation and an added swappable magnetic resin cast head on a 6.5 by 10.5 custom card back. They also included pictures here of a similar piece they made a while back for the movie's Meatballs 2. There was an ambitious 12-figure line. They kept the One Crazy Summer line to a simple 6. Collect them all. I don't know why I can't freaking read tonight, man.
I like that. It reminds me of there was a piece that I think Yo-Yo Dine did with the Godzilla, and then I think the guy who played Godzilla in like the original in the costume. But yeah, that's very cool, man. I like that. One Crazy Summer too. That's one of those kind of more random 80s movies.
I like how you're basically able to achieve it with the magnet head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like super fancy or involve like a bunch of molding and casting an actual mask that'll slide up over. It's like, do the head swap, dog. What are we talking about?
Yeah, there you go.
And smart way of smart take on the Kaiju versus Robo. That's again something I love about this, where you can see where everybody's brains and skills take them a different way. You know what I mean? Like Fox, I think, is a great example of where it shows their style going a different route. This is a great example of the style going a different route. I think we've got a couple wooden pieces in this show. That's a very what's his name? Fuck. Oh, the dude who does like all like the one-off characters from like movies and TV shows, big name in the toy scene.
Sir Collectolot?
Sir Collectolot is a good one, yeah. I was thinking of blonde-haired dude there. Can't think of him right now.
This one's Garden Variety Toys Showdown time, introducing Mecha Yoshi Mon, a giant animatronic Yoshi dinosaur that had been infected with an alien parasite, bringing it to life and wreaking havoc on the city's surroundings. Also, Goblin Mechazoid, half goblin, half robot, also infected with an alien parasite. I sculpted them in Nomad and painted them. The Yoshimon was also magnetized and has glow-in-the-dark eyes. Nice.
See, there's another one where I see the film and actually lends to the design, man. Like this metal leg here.
I like that, man. I'm just looking at those thinking, dude, there's a lot of work in there, like digital sculpting. I have no clue where to even start with that, but
Rocco, yeah, great choice.
So dude, it's like it's perfect half and half. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's good.
And that was just a swappable head, right? Or was that two different figures?
Two different figures, but it does look like the body might be the same.
Yeah, but definitely different colors. Dope.
Yeah. But again, especially on the Yoshi one, I find where again, like back, I think like 2-3 years ago, we might have almost been like, oh, the filament lines on this type of a paint app on this sculpt. It's almost like, damn, that kind of looks extra shiny.
Yeah, Puzzle Panther. I agree. The T800 style skeletal arm. That's cool. Rocco says, "Great toy, so weird." I agree. It's a weird one, but very cool. Nice Garden Variety Toys on that one.
I think this is rotational too. Yeah,
that's dope.
It looks the head and tail come off on this guy. Gladghoul toys. Defiant.
Dude, doesn't that, God, what does that remind me of? Of a, oh man, there's a certain cartoon that reminds me of. What is it? And it's probably because of the eyes. Defiant. Kaiju defeats Robot. My entry into the Showdown Kaiju vs. Robo art show. Paper, clay, and acrylic.
Fuck yeah.
Nice, dude.
See, and even you and I were talking about it last week. It's like, what kind of makes a kaiju if it's supposed to be a giant monster, but the thing is small?
Yeah.
This is fucking dope having it.
Yes.
With the diorama style, so you can definitely tell, like, no, he's big.
Yes. Real monsters, yeah, something like that. Yeah, definitely. That's cool, man. I like that. You're right with making the cars smaller like that, just to kind of emphasize the. That's cool.
Oh yeah,
dude, I'm really digging the display stands. We'll take a look at one next week that I just got from Ordinary Toys, and he's got a little. Dude, they're so fucking cool, man. This is cool too. I love this.
See, it's funny that we're going into that direction too, because imagine like if you're a kid or something typically you went from action figures that you would just rip out of the packaging, play with, and then there's almost adult collectible figures that would often be like the statues, right? And it's funny how many of the dudes are leaning back into that realm.
You know what's funny, dude? Now that I think about it, and it's exactly what you just said. One of the last things I can really remember collecting as a kid was starting lineups, and it was always cool. Like back then, I was definitely not keeping them in the package. Like I would take them out, but like as it kind of went further down the line, they made these sets where not sets, but it was like a figure. Like instead of just like the Jordan, like the Michael Jordan, it's Michael Jordan, and he's like dunking. So it came with like a hoop and all that shit. And now you have, instead of a figure, you have kind of a display. But same idea. Man, that's fucking cool.
The only tough part I find with it is some of the mediums. Like personally, if I was doing something like this, like is that a big slab of clay? Is that wood? It looks almost like wood on that angle there. If it was, I know a lot of the dudes like to work in foam board, and I would be just worried. I'm just too big of a klutz. I'd be worried if I had something made out of foam board, I'd fuck it up. Gorgrail. So this is their Kaiju entry for Showdown, the double ounce. This time they tried to portray Brazilian fauna in a different painting style than they usually do, using acrylic pens for a more cartoonish finish. It was really fun to make this because I realized that even using what it was originally meant to be a werewolf, I can use other animals to customize the double wolf. Yeah, 110%, man. My brain wouldn't have naturally gone werewolf with this. Damn.
The double ounce. Oof. Man.
This is something I think a lot of the dudes that make vinyl kind of luck out with as well, is like they've got blank canvases sitting around usually. What game? Sorry, Puzzle Panther. Now I'm confused. Did you guys say a game and I'm just fucking off my own little world here? I'm with you, Rocco. The double head wipe is... Oh, nice. Is that butthole? Yeah, smart. Nice little touch. A little bit of green glowing ooze out of there. Yo, okay. This guy is fucking nightmare fuel, man.
Dude, that is sick.
I know that they're like an actual kaiju. Every time I see it, I'm like, the fuck were they thinking when they made that, dude? So here's Grayskull's work for the Kaiju vs. Robo show, hosted by the Royal Shrekulent. Oh my gosh. Cave Dweller Toys and his partner in crime, KAIJU Toys. Dakuragon, the bone-forged kaiju from the Atomic Dead Zone, clashed with a Vile X9 Sector 1735's most heroic defender. Kaiju versus Robot. Who will win? Build details. Both figures stand roughly 3 inches tall, created from kit bashes with hand-sculpted wax details, then molded in resin cast and painted with acrylics. Bam.
Yeah, dude, the bone sword arms, those are sick. And then the sculpting on top, man, I like it. Fuck, that's cool.
Yeah. The robot is,
man,
almost like Sevender, but yeah, attempts were made. A straight versus in the show.
Dude.
Well, we were kind of looking at that last week too. Little play sets with kaijus. I know Yo-Yo Dine had done one in the past.
Mm-hmm.
We were looking at that, the little glow in the dark play set. I know you have probably one of the Godzillas and buildings from Pocket Toy Co. from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, this is just nasty, man.
Yeah.
There's that fucking like weird, bloody, meaty red within that fucking filthy bone. There's an army of them. Okay. I obviously didn't click through enough.
Bro, come on now. Jesus
Right?
Christ, you're killing me. Oh, dude.
Beauty. I think that's a double casted skull up on top there.
Ah, that's sick.
Oh my.
Yeah, that was cool. Take it, man.
I'm trying to figure out what this robot guy is.
Yeah.
Also, dude, if you made this whole fucking background set just for this show, what is going on? That also just kind of dawned on me. It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What do you plan on doing with all these little buildings and stuff?
Yeah, pieces of other sets painted or something. Icon 619, long ago in a small village, there lived a disobedient child who constantly defied his parents. In their sorrow and anger, they cursed him into becoming a stingray. Ashamed of his new form, he fled to the sea, unaware that the waters were contaminated with radioactive waste. The curse and radiation transformed him into a giant kaiju known as Draka, the sinner. Filled with rage and regret, he returned to his village, not to come home, but to terrorize its people. That's
I like
dope.
explosive minestrone, and I'm catching it. That's probably like the number one thing I thought when I saw it too was using the ball joint peg on the neck as part of the design is genius. It's like, yeah. And then actually sculpting in a face here instead, fucking brilliant. Fun.
Yeah.
These are going to be Final Faction arms, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Dre nailed it. Kaiju goodness.
Yeah.
Smart fucking design, man. Even from the side, do you guys remember that movie The Haunting when the face forms out of the door? But smart, man. The green and blue paint app on there is just fucking gorgeous too. Underrated.
Gorgeous and smart.
Gorgeous and smart. If I'm not mistaken too, I can try Indonesia.
Yeah, maybe.
Now, what I think is interesting, this is now twice that Jevaho has done a like Pokemon crossover. I never would have guessed them as like a big Pokemon person, to be honest with you.
What a great name, dude.
Right?
Godzillazard. The crossover you didn't know you needed. I had a lot of fun making the TMNT Pokemon crossover for the Silent but Deadly show, so I decided to try it again for this one. A Damage Imperial Toys Godzilla from the fodder box, some scratch-built wings, Aves epoxy sculpt, and some spray paint later. This is the result. I hope you guys like them. That's dope.
I didn't realize how much bigger he was than the fucking Blastoise he did earlier this year.
That's a beast, dude. I love that name, dude. Godzillazard.
Yeah. Dude, I love how they even just kind of mentioned with the wings, like it's almost like nothing, right? They're like, oh yeah, some scratch-built wings. It's like, yeah. Just some scratch-built Charizard wings that ended up fitting perfectly into the Godzilla I made and blending them in a nice way with the scales that were there and paint matching them. But none.
You know what this thing needs? Some badass wings. I'll be right back.
Right? Yeah, Toys and Tits. The Blastoise Ninja Turtle is fatty. Absolutely.
Man, that's cool.
The touches of the fucking yellow in there really make it pop, man.
Yeah.
Just an all-around fun piece. It's funny how well this works.
Yeah, it really looks like it's you know what I mean? I bet someone who didn't know, I mean, obviously they would look at that and they'd be like, oh, I wonder what figure that is. You know, just thinking it was just made to be that way.
Rocco, that's a great way of putting it too, man.
It's fucking huge.
like an improvisational jazz. There we go. Only took 3 times. But yeah, considering that so much of their work is very fine tooth comb, motherfuck. It is nice to see them just kind of play a bit. Today they're posting. This is gonna be One Brave Creations. They're posting their version of Kaiju Popeye and Mecha Brutus for the SHOWDOWN Kaiju versus Robo show. A mini showdown between monsters and robots inspired by Japanese classics and brought into the world of toy art. Next, Olivia Yokai, Team Kaiju or Team Mecha? My gosh. I just like the fact that like these little ones, man. I don't think I've ever seen the tiny Popeyes. I don't know if anybody else collected the fucking little PVC Popeye characters as kids, but there's something about this tiny size. I like it. Yeah, toys and tits. These go hard. Also, way to hit him with the fucking ultra gloss 50,000 times. Fuck yeah. Always makes them look good, in my opinion. Nope. See you in a bit, B. I'd be curious to know how much of this is original sculpt done potentially on computer, wax, kit bash, because there's a lot happening here. Clearly. And this almost looks like this Popeye were Astro Boy or like fucking I love what's the little black and white Lucy? Oh hey.
Hey, how you doing, bud?
Damn, Kajiki. They were like, why make one when I can make 4 pieces?
God dang. Yeah, dude. I saw them. Gosh, dude, I want to say this is at one point on their live when I was looking at that. But yeah, dude, going all out, man.
Right? So they say, beware, the action kaiju keshis are coming, whether it be Reptilian Special Force, Rogue Commando, Rambo Jira, the Barbarian Warlord, Ape King Kong Conan, the half monster, half machine, all cop Gamera cop, or the unstoppable futuristic robotic assassin from outer space, the Garaminator. Your fate is sealed. You may run, you may hide, but all will eventually perish as the hands of the action kaiju keshis. Each of these 3D sculpted mutated kaiju stand at 2.25 inches and are cast in resin. Pre-orders are open. Single figures are 10, or get the 4-pack for 30. What a bargain! Big thanks to all the artists who signed up. I love the names even are mashups of the mashups themselves. It helps my tiny little brain know what the fuck is going on, because I thought they were all fucking mashups, but we got there. King Kong Conan, genius. You are so funny over there, my friend. I feel like I'm Skyping with grandma.
Hey. You just relax, bud.
Am I on the screen? Can you see me?
It's just that I'm switching back between my computer and the iPad, and it's just everything's just a little bit different.
Oh, I was just teasing, man. I figured you were working out fucking tech things on your end. But you know I gotta tease a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Fucking Kajiki's gotten real good on the 3D sculpting in the last year, man. Not to say they were ever bad at it, but considering they haven't been doing it all that long, they
Right.
really have fucking been crushing it.
Yeah, dude. From going shit, dude. I don't even know how long that's been going on, but I mean, and just the fact that they're, all original characters too, man. I mean, look at that one right there. That's super sick.
I bet that'd be a lot of fun to paint. Let's be real. For anybody
Yeah.
who's into that, like with all the different pieces and textures.
Mm-hmm.
And also $30 for 4 fucking Keshis at 2¼ inches, resin casted. Like, not bad, man. Turn into the shopping network. Here's customs pension. I had to Google that word. Can't remember it now, but I had to Google it. Transform, that's what it was. Hey. So here are some stills of the Kaiju versus Robot entry. Mega Metal Toku Hero 86. They said they need to clean up the flashing along the seam lines a bit, but they're happy with the result. 4.4 points of articulation, 37 millimeters tall, plastic injection molded, in scale with steady crafting, 1986 favorite minifigures. They're one of, I think, 2 people I can think of who do fucking injection molding and pellet casting. But if anybody's familiar with Z-Bots, like, these are some little boys. God dang it, man. That's a fun, like, that's an insane scale. I never really even thought about it. Here's, like, with most of your pieces, they're at a scale. If anybody remembers them, there's like this piece where it was like a couple of yellow guys and gray guys. They would fold at the limb and their arms would move like this, spaceships and stuff like that. But if you have a whole line of Curious Customs, imagine just how sick it would grow being the size they are. Well, you must have quite a few over there, but like just that perfect size that to have a bunch of them on a shelf just looks sexy, man.
Yeah, for sure, dude. And he always has the displays at like assembly required. There you go. I was gonna say there's like some kind of planet type backgrounds, but usually at assembly required, man, he's got like way more figures than that, and they look really cool. But the scale, yeah, dude, is super super small.
Which again is almost fun. It's that like Polly Pocket size. Or if anybody remembers, there was a series that came out at one point, and I think we've talked about it a couple of times, and every time the fucking chat ends up chiming in about it. Marvel did ones as well, where they were basically like the comic book covers on the front, and you'd pop open the top, and it would Toy Biz. They had their own versions of like the Polly Pockets, and that's what this kind of reminds me of. Yeah, here's beautiful jobs, man.
Nice. Oh yeah, good variety there.
Oh, Kilo Flow. Yeah, Puzzle Panther, Mighty Max, same thing for sure, for sure. Ooh, a Godzilla one.
Yeah, that one's dope, dude. From the depths of the glow realm, a new terror awakens, small in size, unmatched in glow. Behold the luminous hatchling, a hand-sculpted, hand-painted one-of-one Kilo Flow Godzilla, Cupid born of radiation, resin, and pure chaos. UV reactive, glow in the dark, cute enough to disarm entire cities. Citizens advised to remain calm. He mostly just stomps around. Now joining the Kaiju vs. Robo showdown with 51 toy artists across the world for tonight's online show, available for pickup only, or you can catch him in person at Guzu Gallery, Austin, Texas. And be sure to check out all the other wildly talented artists in tonight's online show, hosted by Cave&Kage. How cool is, dude, that, come on now. That is sick, dude. Dude.
No, it's really fucking gorgeous, man. There's something about the slightly off color matching of the sculpt work with the actual cast work that I think it actually just makes it pop better. And even it just kind of carries it even more, man. And those brown wings.
Bro, I bet she could make 50 of those and sell every dude with that glow body too. Get out of here with that. I like I said, dude, she could probably make 50 of those, 100 of those, and probably sell every single one, dude.
And I mean with all due like respect to the other homies in the scene, but like there's just certain people that when we see them pop up in shows, you're almost kind of just like, oh damn, they're in this show. Like you know, it has no talent, fucking Healy made. Kilo Flow is one of those ones I would say as well, where you're just kind of like, oh damn, okay, you decided to come hang out with the homies. All right, like not in a bad way, not like in a way that like they're almost like it's just like they're of like a different league. You know what I mean? Like not many of our friends and homies charge $100, $150, and sell out in seconds. It's like, yeah, that's a comment on like they do quite the fucking work, man. I feel like an irritant.
The
Every time I'm
eyes
opening
on
my
the
mouth
snake are
tonight,
so
I'm just
cool.
like, the eyes on there are great. The fucking texture in the scales is great. The fucking dark green wash across it is great. Like, what's not great? Even if you consider for a second, like going for that scales down the back into the tail, it plays into the I'm cute piece. Even the fucking little teeth up on the forehead plays into the I'm cute piece. Like that even something to consider. Like you're building up on a piece that already has its own vibe to it. And you're now trying to make it Godzilla without necessarily ruining what makes that piece, what makes a Kewpie a Kewpie. Like even that I would say is a skill of its own to perfectly ride that fine line of I'm going to turn it into basically one of my Kewpies wearing a kaiju costume. This is what happens when you don't talk enough. I just talk too much.
You want me to stop you or what?
Normally you do. Where's the little taser button? I thought we had one of those little buzzer buttons. You can just press it and then fucking every time I go too much.
LRH bootlegs Naranga, approximately 4 inches tall, 4.5 inches long, static figure, no articulation, adult collectible. All 3 cast in polyurethane resin, 1 fully painted, and 2 with resin pigments, not a toy. Handmade in the UK, including figure build and where applicable card art by me, Leon Hart, LRH bootlegs. As such, please note there are imperfections. If you want more photos or have any questions before purchasing, just reach out for art toy orders. Boom, boom, boom. And then there's some shipping information there. There you go. Naranga. 4 inches tall.
Oh,
That's a larger piece, dude. You know, bigger than.
I wouldn't have picked up on the 4 inches. They remind me of the Super Ultra Monster toys back in the day.
I wonder, man, did he sculpt all those or what?
Handmade in the UK, including figure build.
Yeah, nice. Ooh,
They're sparkly, eh?
yeah. I like that color combo. Yeah, I like that, man. That's a really,
I
really
like the
cool look.
gradients.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the hand right there too. Sick. It's a
But
cool
the
looking
paint.
figure, man. Yeah,
This, in my opinion, is one of those ones where when you see it painted, it really brings out the sculpt.
yeah. Agreed. Mecha Guyver.
Mm, This is even one of those pieces with where we are with technology. I had to look at it several times to try and see if this was an actually physical piece. So behold the Mecha Guyver, Figment Guyver head, Temu bootleg Guyver parts, Manga Spawn torso and shoulders, assorted Pacific Rim limbs, hand sculpted zonoid muscles, cheapo Mega Godzilla tail and spines. The name originally came from my daughter when she was first trying to learn our last name. Every time we pronounced McIver, she would confidently respond, Mecha Guyver. I needed a moniker for this toy nonsense, and here we are. Like this is
Dude.
one of those pieces where you have to look at it several times. Not, it's kind of like when you see somebody on Tinder and you're looking and you're like, "That's airbrushed." That, you know what I mean? You keep on peeking in closer. You're like, "I don't know. Is
Dude,
that
that
real?"
first picture looked like a movie poster.
Even this, the
Yeah.
paint on this, what I find is tripping my balls is it's almost kind of like when you see like there's texture to it. It's almost kind of like aged metal, or I'm trying to like they didn't go perfectly flush. It's not smooth. It's actually like gr- grainy, and I like it. Also, what the fuck purple is this?
Oh
Yeah,
man, I don't know. That whole thing's a trip, dude. That's a crazy piece, dude.
yeah. Mecha-Guyver.
Mecha-Guyver. Dig it.
Can get out of any situation with just a toothpick and a elastic band.
Nice.
Midnight Monsters, New York City. The Guyver was a cool movie. I don't know if I've seen The Guyver.
What? Oh man. New York thought it beat the bed bugs. It didn't. It just buried them underneath bleach, poison, and wishful thinking. Back in the mid 2010s, they were everywhere. Bronx walk-ups, Bloomingdale's fitting rooms, Google office chairs, Nike on 57th shut down over something smaller than a fingernail. People slept in hoodies, dragged $1,200 mattresses to the curb, spraying chemicals like holy water. But the bugs didn't die. They adapted. They waited. Years passed. Exterminators doubled the chemicals. The bugs doubled in muscle. Then one woke up different. Could just scroll there a little bit, bud. That a kid. Now it's the size of the Chrysler building. Veins bulging, shell gleaming under streetlights, drenched in generations of stolen blood. It climbs out of a subway grate in Times Square. People scatter, tails flip. Taxis flip, sirens choke out in the smoke. City Hall's response, a microphone, and please remain calm. This thing isn't here for revenge. It isn't here for headlines. It feeds, it spreads, and it's just getting started. They survived our beds. Now they want the whole city. Look at that.
I've never had bed bugs, and the idea of them is nothing but absolutely terrifying to me.
Agreed.
Them and cockroaches, this toy, and the whole write-up here is just too much. The fact that this fucking opens up and is that a tiny little vehicle covered in slime and spiders, like
It is.
the fact
Look
it
at the
opens is
teeth,
brilliant.
dude. Look at the teeth. That's
Yeah, this thing was nasty as shit.
that's a trick, man.
And why did Toys and Tits? Why did you say how relevant? Very cool. Please don't tell me there's like a weird bed bug epidemic going around in the world. Yeah, I'm with
maybe
Panther.
in the 2010s.
Fair. Oh. Could you imagine bed bugs being so bad that when you're walking down like a path, you literally see bed bugs?
Ugh,
Fuck me.
horrible.
But no, this is absolutely gorgeous, dude. That paint app's absolutely stupid. If this is an original sculpt, and this is one of those cases where you almost just want to be like, dude, how do you not already have like 5 of these casted for a small little drop? These are brilliant.
Yeah.
Ugh, ugh, ugh.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was a
no,
few years
fuck
ago.
that, man. Nightmare fuel. Great write-up on it. And you guys all wrote up fucking quite the character designs on this. Mosquito Toy Works, their contribution to the Kaiju versus Robot group show, Two-Headed Lamagon. So another example of somebody who's got vinyls, and they were able to, if I'm not mistaken, in my opinion too, this looks almost like they fucking literally melted 2 vinyl heads together from one of their pieces.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are giving me the grosses now.
Oh my god. Ugh. Horrible.
That's just because there's nothing you can really do about it. You know what I mean? Like they said, like if you were to go to work or something, or you're taking the subway and you also bring them home, like what do you throwing out your fucking mattresses and I don't even want to think about it. Anyways, yeah, this is a fun one, man. Love the paint app on it. The fucking teeth here are just jokes as all hell. And again, this is a tough one, kind of like Gore Grill, where like they're high in protein. You know they make Safubi, so it's kind of like, okay, well, I know that's one of your vinyl pieces. What'd you do with the head here? Is that did you mold and cast like a wax head, smack them together? I'm with you, toys and tits. Yeah, absolutely. There's like a whole scene in vinyl that I would say is like Rampage and Basement Puke, Goopy Gravy that have a very charming vibe to their vinyl pieces. Hell, even fucking Ewing with their two dog pieces in vinyl that they have. Neostalgia,
That's a dope one,
Gowaiza.
man. Gawaiza emerges, a monster so cute you can't be mad at it. Mad it destroyed your city. Standing 3 inches tall, Gawaiza Kawaii Godzilla is a 100% original sculpt, including a removable atomic blast accessory and UV reactive features. This prototype is a resin print hand painted by yours truly for my entry into the Showdown Kaiju vs. Robo art toy show. Um, Dude, that atomic blast accessory, sick. I have a larger, ooh, right there, dude. How freaking cool is that, dude?
How out of the ordinary for Neostalgia Toys. If anybody's familiar with their work, this piece is so bizarre from like their usual, but still a great piece. I'm glad they've been pointing out like the subtle scale textures. Even this, man, all the subtle little fucking design on the scales instead of just going with the classic scale design. And you're right, the blast is genius.
Attempts were made, nailed it, dude. The colors too, dude. It makes it really look like almost like you know what that reminds me of, dude? That like those colors. That reminds me of like some Pottery Barn kids toys.
Mm.
Like this kind of like a softer palette like that, but that's what that looks like. And then you add the blast. I don't know, man. That's such a good mix of both of those. Like a kaiju infant toy almost, dude. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. 3 inches
Mm.
tall. What's trippy too is I think this guy would probably look great at like 9, inches tall.
And also, dude, like in even if that was like just a decoration piece that was, let's say it was porcelain or something like that, or like some sort of something else, it would work, dude. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Also,
Look
let's
at the
be
print
real.
in the skin too, dude.
Unpainted $40. Like this is definitely one of those pieces. Kachina get their hand on a fucking wave of 3 of these. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, like a run, even like in reverse colors, if you did that or something like a whole. That's another one, dude, where I think you could do a lot with that one. Yeah, I think there would be a lot of people that would love to paint something like that.
Even the blast.
That's so cool, dude. I have uh a Godzilla piece from fucking Loot Crate from years ago, and it comes with one of those. It looks a little bit different. This one is actually way cooler. Um, Damn. Yeah, I like that. Good one. Yeah, dude, some Toph rainbow
Smart.
spray on that. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, I just posted a Toph toy piece yesterday, I think. Sick one.
Dude, Nick Nightmare Studios doesn't stop.
Mm.
They do not stop. You go to their page from Halloween till this, there's a post like almost every day is when they made. This is so much fucking fun. I don't know if they casted little extra pieces of like flashing from their stuff. Like, what the hell is going on with these? In and amongst all this nice little black. This is just genius, man. Micro battle. Look at that fucking glow on those.
Yeah.
That black, freaking weirdly caviar look is just gorgeous.
Dude, his sculpts are out of control, man. Really, really cool shit.
And just doesn't stop, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, this, I thought this was a gorgeous piece, dude.
Mm. Another little display stand, dude. Love that. Reminds me of it reminds me of aquarium rocks.
Yeah. I think with pieces like of this size too, it's nice because you know that they're there. Like they're not going to go anywhere. Keeps them
Yeah.
in where they belong. Trey, you know what? I'd be curious to know if he sculpted all of those pieces. To be honest with you, it's hard to know with Nick Nightmare because they do so much sculpting work that'd be hard to know. Oh no, Monsters from an alternate Eternia springs forth Shin Merman, and not just one but three variants because we couldn't decide on a paint scheme. Special thanks to KAIJU and Cave Dweller for putting on this show. Had a lot of fun putting this together. Major thanks to Jimmy Folklore for waking up my drive earlier this year and hanging out. Walking up my drive. There we go. We got there. So I'm assuming that Folklore, you ended up pulling another one into this realm of indie toys.
Shit, Merman, that's a good name.
These guys in the back, like no disrespect to this gray dude with the red fucking pit mouth, but those other dudes, that's sharp as hell, man.
More great combos, dude.
This is really in right now too.
Yeah, man. God, I dig that. That's like a teal fucking. Ooh, shit. It's another good one.
Yeah.
That's trippy looking.
Reminds me of Mold.
That is good.
Have a good night. Attempts for made. Rock Homashu. Great monsters.
Yeah.
As somebody with a bit of a lisp, I feel offended by your moniker. Monsters.
Oh, see that one on the right now, it looks more yellow. That picture that we saw before, it looked like almost like a peach. You know?
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
this though.
Yeah.
And how many fucking abs, bro?
Look what the difference you get in the look between just almost a blank, and then the paint, and then two different styles of paint besides like the lines on the face, dude. I like that effect that it gives it. Sick, man.
Yeah. Again, probably like the third filament spot we've seen.
Sculpted in Nomad, nice.
Nice. Oh, fucking plastic nebula.
Oh, shy. God, that's so dope. Earth cities lie in ruins after decades of relentless attacks by colossal beasts. Humanity's only hope of survival rests with the cybernetic kaiju hunter known as Mecha Shock, equipped with the following weapons: optical death ray activated via button on belt buckle. You dirty dog, that is sick. Interchangeable roto mutilator saw. Roto mutilator saw. How about that name, dude? Interchangeable roto mutilator saw and hyperphase dagger for the left arm. Handheld plasma pulse blaster. Mechashock 8-inch custom action figure. $90 shipped in the US. Whoo, dog, look at that. That last picture that you just showed, good loud.
There's so much happening on this piece, man.
Oh my god, look at that. That's just dumb. Oh my god. Fuck. Oh shit.
Right? I'm with Roko.
Dude.
But like from the backer art to the soft goods to the interchangeable arm.
Yeah, man.
Plus like that fucking Spice Mohawk.
Fuck. Yeah.
Everybody, but like again, dude, these online shows, everybody really knocks it out of the park. Now, I feel bad. I don't know if Pocket meant to because they're in Brazil, but we ended up looking at theirs last Wednesday, and then I saw they ended up posting this in the KAIJU Robo. So I wonder if we accidentally spoiled their piece, if they accidentally scheduled a post, and if IG maybe posted them on the Wednesday instead of the Thursday because we did accidentally look at their pieces last week.
Mm. This is a Pocket Toy Co. Wasted Toys collab showcasing two of everyone's favorite giant monsters from the Showdown. For the Showdown Kaiju vs. Robo show. But guys, where are the Robo parts, you might ask? Well, both are cast under high pressure and have magnetic joints. Sounds pretty robotic to us. But yeah, our favorite kaijus were a bit too busy fighting each other to deal with robots for now. Dude, that yellow man.
I don't mean to stray away, only because since we looked at that one like last week, I want to look at they were showing this guy, and this is kind of what I mean. We're like, this is all making a bit of a comeback right now,
Fuck.
like the line work stuff. I thought this was really fucking smart, man, and it's not new, you know what I mean? But we just haven't really seen it in a bit. So like to see someone just kind of put the old rip and tear and then rock some black spray paint over a nice translucent orange. It was like, damn, okay, that really came out nice, dude.
Dude, look at the magnet work though, man. That was clean.
True.
Ooh, dog.
But that's what, like, this is kind of what I meant. Like, I didn't mean to like stray away. I know we could do this all night and go on everybody's page, but I just feel like if we looked at Pockets Kaiju's last week, I would take a second and just
Mm.
and I put in perspective the size of this as well. I didn't
Um,
realize that they were
yeah, I was gonna say, dude, that tail.
the tail's
Ah,
fucking 10 times
fuck.
longer than I would have expected, which is also what she said, but not about
Dude,
my tail.
he had another post on there where there was that same set, but they were like more translucent, like a yellow and a green.
Is that what I'm thinking?
Yeah, I saw it in the thread when you jumped to his page real quick, but yeah, fucking A, bro, those are super cool.
Yeah, they knocked it out of the park, man.
Hmm.
And not to be ageist, but Pocket's like 24. Just a young buck, man.
Dude, look at this little pocket piece I have from this is
That's
what
the one
dude,
I was thinking of earlier. Yeah, the little.
this thing glows like crazy, dude.
Did it come with like a little building too?
This
Am I
one did not.
crazy? No? Okay.
No, but yeah, this was a cool one, man. But I like how it's solid white, but it glows like the glow on this is fucking wild. Anyways, he is from Brazil. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, Sao Paulo. Meet
Dude.
Fang Lamp Fury, specimen number 1120. My robot versus Kaiju submission, bred from a deep sea angler fish with the Jurassic era T Rex. This creature was designed to take down government officials, but decided to rewrite the rules, leaving 47 out of 50 states in ruins. Why targets officials when the real fun is in total annihilation?
Great.
Randy G 760.
Dude, that's a great looking piece, dude. I love that shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What a
Look at
kit
that.
bash.
Fuck. Cool as shit, man. The drill hands or whatever that is, spike hands. Oh, that's a good one.
The fucking that's twice now too that we've seen somebody use the fish head. And also somebody else used the fish head as like a groin piece in one of the first ones we used as well. Fish are in.
Look at the body in the mouth, dude. I just noticed that. That's cool.
Well, and that's like when if you look at Dungeon Sweeper's comment when he's talking about the person impaled in the one scene. It's like, yeah, look at that little tiny man. There we go.
You know what I like too, man, that I think is was pretty smart to do there was to put it on that base because if you look at it, man, it looks like there's so much weight on the front half of it. Like if that base
Right.
wasn't there and probably glued to the base, I don't know how well it would stand up, especially in a pose like that. Um oh dude, and then the human on the spike there. I don't know if that was an optional hand because I don't see that in every picture, but that was sick.
Well, that's okay. So that's what I keep on looking at too. I'm like, okay, so does the little man, does he keep putting him from this part to in the mouth? Is it the same little
Something.
man?
something. Oh man, that's good. The paint on that,
and you can
dude.
kind of display them however you want. Yeah, I'm with Rocco. Victims or wicked accessories.
I agree, dude. Death Shark from fucking Low Tech, that vinyl piece. I think that's some of the best accessories, dude. Is like the dead swimmers are great. What? Bro, that dinosaur head with the fucking that's like a Target toy, I think. Like you can do
The little bit like clown outfit with the fucking
Ah man, that's
that's
good.
jokes. Yeah,
Yeah.
even the little cop car accessory is fucking fire, man.
Yeah. Damn, that's good, dude.
Yeah, that's a great kit bash, man.
I like
And a
that.
lot of action to the point that there was
Mhm.
moments I was sitting there looking at it, be like, does it still have its articulation? Because I'm watching like the way he's holding the car, and it's like, damn,
Sick.
solid as hell. Recycle Galaxy. This was a fun piece. I don't know if anybody's been to their page. They've got a whole bunch of how-tos. You can even see my little pop-up here. All the recent posts about like how they ended up making this piece. It's fun as hell, man. I don't know if you ended up kind of looking down that rabbit hole at all. Ended up using like
That's I was just gonna say that is sick, dude.
so apparently this was something that was being entertained for the He-Man line at one point, much like how the Big Jim Adventure line ended up using the Panther for the He-Mans. Apparently they were going to actually turn the gorilla from the Adventure line into a He-Man toy at one point as well. And so they were actually doing this based on some of the mock-ups of the Mattel designs of integrating that ape over. So that's kind of what this is based off of. Their submission is this Kaiju Rider based loosely on the designs Mattel had planned to use on previous Big Jim molds into the Master of the Universe line. The Gorilla Cat is cast in 325, the 5.5 figure is cast in 45D, and the Battle Chariot armor is 3D printed, hand painted details, not for sale. I want to make a mold of the armor yet. Thanks for the invite and looking forward to seeing all the submissions. Enjoy. Like this is one of those ones where you keep on looking at the how they did it work, going, you did all this for one show. Like this was clearly a project of want. Like you wanted and needed to make this, so you did.
God, that's good, man.
Fun as fuck, man. Even without the rider, like if this didn't come with a Cayman rider, this ape with this stupid fucking missile, like even this would be fun as all hell. A chariot ape. Yeah, the big Jim gorilla, Dre. Yeah,
Dude, the Common Rider is one of the few like little side collections I have that's not bootleg. Anytime I see a cool looking one, dude, I try to snag it up. And I think it's just a fucking cool ass character. That right there, man, dude, that is sick.
that's a tough line because let's be real, like
Oof.
there's so many variants of Cayman Rider
Oh,
and there's
dude.
so many booties.
So many, dude. And the cool thing is that there's a lot of them that are super affordable and they seem like they're
Yeah,
readily available, you know. So they're not the hardest thing to find. But God, I'm looking at that just thinking it's like a straight up throwaway toys kit bash. And then
right.
you start reading, you're just like, oh shit, dude, holy shit. Look at that.
Waxwork and everything. Yeah, yeah. No, they went
Mm.
all out, dude. Like this wasn't just they like, and this isn't to say Kit Bash are like that, but it's not like they like quickly the weekend before ran out and grabbed the big gym ape. But no, like they fucking casted it, made it out into wax here, dissected it to pieces. Like they went all out, dude. Kind of wild.
Oh, he's got that Beast
The Beast
Man.
Man color.
Yeah, but the Origins one on the left there, that figure, that's the Lords of Power version of Beastman, which is super cool.
I was gonna say we could spend all night looking at it. Like, oh, like, sorry. I guess I'd save another picture too, showing all the different angles. Because yeah, this chair sitting in the chariot is dope as all fuck.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, dude, straight up.
Homie went all out.
Bro, the fact that that the big gym is basically the vehicle. Ah, damn, that's cool, dude. To the whole idea of that, and the scale's probably massive. Ah, that's cool.
Right? This was fun too. I liked the idea of a robot creature, much like
Mech
Mechaconda.
Mechaconda versus King Globulus. Mechaconda is built from fallen satellites and skyscraper steel. It came to life spontaneously, exists only to strike and squeeze kaiju invaders. King Globulus was formed when an energy drink was spilled during toxic waste disposal. He absorbs the energy he contacts, leaving only goo behind. Very nice, man. Had a lot of fun making these two. Been kicking around the idea of a blob monster for a long time. I put these together quickly, and Globulus was an only project I had half finished. Started him on, geez, last Thursday. Once I got him mostly done, the group chat for the show made it clear that Team Robo would be overwhelmed by Team Kaiju. So Sunday night I stayed up late and tried to make a robot that I could execute quickly. What better than a robot snake? Happy to represent both teams and have a self-contained battle going on in my post. Nice. Shout out to Gray Skull Toys for the ruined building props. Nice. I picked them up from him at AR Philly this year. Very cool. Dude, to
Very
come up
cool.
with that real quick, that's dope.
That's dope. And let's be real, just because you designed that super quick does not mean the paint app was going to be fucking super quick. Like, dude, I would not want to sit there doing all these stupid fucking little red dots.
Mm-hmm.
I get it might not have taken a lot of time, but it would have been infuriating. But yeah, what a beautiful duo, man.
Yeah,
Even
snake
just a
pose too.
contrast.
Yeah. Yeah. Like in a way, right? Like in a way, don't you look at that and you say that you could say Feral Foundry, right? Left to right, you know? Yeah, very nice.
But yeah, even what's fun with that snake is making that flat base. Like obviously it sits really well, it probably is
Mhm.
balanced really nicely, and yet it just kind of looks like it's digging through the ground as it's moving. Like you wouldn't guess in any way it's flat underneath. I don't know, man. Just a fun piece altogether. Fun play set. Okay, Grayskull, dude. As dumb as it is, like I think it's clear that we need you to start selling these random little buildings with fucking chunks taken out of them and blaster holes through them. I think we can do it every single time. I don't understand what they cast their stuff in. To like almost anytime they do teeth like this,
Greatness,
they're
it's casting greatness. You know what I mean, dude? Say hello to son of a bitchy. This kaiju one day strikes Tokyo and the next day strikes your heart. This figure is made of resin and has 4 points of articulation, arms, head, and jaw. Yes, you heard right. The jaw opens and closes to chew people and vehicles. Every figure is one of a kind figure due to their unique color scheme. You got them in my site. You've got the link in my bio. This figure has been created for Showdown Kaiju vs. Robo. Dope, dude. I mean,
you think the top lifts? Because it's like that's a smart way to hinge it without worrying about any obstruction to the body. I think the top lifts. Those fucking paint apps, the sculpt and everything.
uh,
This is very similar to what he had going on in the Cookie Monster figure as well, which just fun, man. I like that like reuse. Fuck Sycamore.
yeah. Um,
Yeah, that's hot.
God, that paint is good.
They're like and I think they've shown pieces before, like if I'm not mistaken, like things plop
Yeah,
in.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a Sycamore Zymet collab?
Oh man, that's dope, dude. Hmm.
Ah, doing the tongue in the fucking translucent.
Nice.
Just genius.
It's a good one.
I feel like that'd be so addicting to just keep popping the fucking mouth open, just be sitting there on a call, just fucking sicking out, knocking out of the park, dude. That's gorgeous. Star God plastic, new one to me. You seen
Me
this
too.
chat before? Behold, the false god. After the betrayal of Kilroy the Kaiju Slayer, the cult of Star God scrambled to produce a second coming. Few of these haphazard experiments could compare with the likes of Kilroy. All but one. Witness False God, the dastardly evil copy of Kilroy, and the crown jewel of Kilroy's rogues gallery.
Nice. Really cool
Beautiful
look.
weathering.
Yeah, dig it. I like that. It's a cool looking scale too, man. I don't know what that is. It looks 3.75-ish. Right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I like
Holding it
that,
by
man.
the ankle there. This is toys and tits. You're right, dude. That smile is nightmare fuel. Good work. This is
Yeah.
some fucking like anime shit. Size of a
Yes.
brick.
Huh. Ooh, nice.
See, and this is kind of like that classic. Is it
Nice
robot?
picture
Is it
work too, man.
kaiju?
Nice vignette in the corners there. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Classic space creep. Exactly.
Mhm.
No, that's beautiful, man. The fucking little flicks of yellow against that reddy orange is a nice little touch.
Yeah.
There's just something really fun about this. Like, are you teeth? Are you robot digital mouth? What's the purpose of the big giant grin? But meanwhile, have two fucking wrist guns.
Those are cool.
Yeah, I'd be curious if this was like a Nomad sculpt or if this was a Kip Bash or Sculpt. Prime example once more too, where articulation isn't always like what's needed. Something like this here sitting on your shelf like that is fucking dope.
Mm-hmm. Like that.
Suburban Yeti, you knocked it out of the park with these, man. This
Bro.
is something else.
Are those wood?
They're wood. Yeah.
Dude,
Wooden
come on.
versions of all your favorite guys with vehicles.
Dude, those are crazy good, dude.
Yes.
When you first like that first one that came up, I was like, oh, Steve Casino? Oh, nope. Uh those are super fucking cool, dude.
So
What?
fucking fun. Yeah. Like, let's be real. They could have done this, and we would have been sitting there going, "Whoa, those are wood."
Yeah, yeah,
And they did cars for them all.
bro. And it says magnetic magnet, so you can swap them out. I mean, if you had more than one, 120 a pop. Holy smokes! But dude, look at all the work put into that. Holy shit!
Yeah. Yeah, this is
Wow, dude.
definitely classic, dude. This is something I feel like you'd see at like a toy fair back in the day. Like you just don't see this kind of stuff anymore. You know what I mean? This is something that like you'd almost see some dude is really good with wood and has the materials, and he's made these for his grandkids and he loved them, so he made a
Dude,
couple and brought them to the local toy fair. Like people, like you don't buy these at a store.
bro, those are super good, man. Okay, what are we looking at though? It says, Sabrina, these are my entries for Earth Through Kentucky's Kaiju
Yes.
themed show, The Toys All Monsters. What are we looking at here, my bro? This was 67 weeks ago.
Well, how the fuck am I supposed to know? Those were
I don't
pretty.
know.
Those were pretty kaiju looking to me. All right, how did we get here?
Oh man.
I like how Dre. Thanks, Dre, man.
That is so. Wait,
That's
Puzzle
how I
Panther.
ended
These
up
are a
there.
previous line. No, correct.
Oh my
67 weeks
God.
ago, apparently.
All right, well, we're trying here, folks.
I was gonna say, damn, you whooped those up for a fucking show. That's insane.
Well, you know what? This is pretty insane too.
Very cool.
Fuck sakes. What do I know?
I was just talking to somebody at work about those books that you had when we were kids, where it had all like the
Pop-ups.
fold-out stuff. Yeah, like the pop-ups, and then a lot of them moved like that. That's kind of what this reminded me of, dude. But this is even look at the background, dude. Damn. Those are cool, man.
As if we just spent so long sitting at those sick fucking wooden robot ones to find out we're looking
I
at the
know,
wrong
isn't that
piece.
funny? This one says my entry for Showdown Kaiju versus Robo. Ode to Roku. Oh, that purple glow. How many times have I woken up to you when I forgot to set my TV timer? Thank you, Roku City, for being there to drift me off back to sleep. I appreciate your zen like side scrolling and all of your movie Easter eggs. Thanks for taking a look. DM for purchase details. Please go check out all the other artists in the show. Dope, dude. But and take a look at that, and then versus what we just looked at, the wood, dude. You talk about two completely different things,
Fair.
and both super super good. Damn it. Even that, dude, with the rivets and all, that's a lot of work right there too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Cutting out and hinging it, the paintwork on it, the background set, turning the background, the box it comes in into like almost like a shadow box background. Still want those fucking robot cars.
Yeah, right. Still those things.
Terra Creations Xenobot. So I'm assuming it's gonna be a kit bash on this guy. And I'm like, and big.
Yeah. Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
3D print.
Wow, look at that. Damn.
Gotta love that play on alien mech.
Yeah. Oh man, that is cool.
Beautiful sculpt, dude.
It's like some Geiger type shit. Hmm.
And then, of course, going with that perfect fucking safety yellow. Zero pointing down.
That stop motion was crazy too, man. That actually probably took a lot of time to do that.
Yeah, let's be real.
Clean though with the yellow and the silver. I like that.
Oh hell yeah, dude! And let's be real. If I was a kid, I'd play this hell and back. Oh my gosh, Puzzle Panther. Yeah, imagine showing Geiger 3D printer.
Yeah.
Tone.
Man, dude.
This poor dude has basically sealed himself into being stuck to doing like 50 casts every damn time now. He set the bar for himself.
So dope.
Constituents: 2 Arco plus G1 Micromaster collaged and modified Keshibots with King Hiss neck socket, twice shrunk Tommy Tiger mask head with King Hiss neck peg, slightly modified bootleg Gashapon Tigeroid head with King Hiss neck peg, repainted and modified 2012 TMNT Baxter Stockman to accept T2 rider. Oh yeah.
Dude.
Gotta love how like the little different riders can fucking ride the mech, man. Very cool cat of them.
Yeah, right.
I'm with you, Toys and Tits. Yeah, that fucking silver blue accent. The fact that they just shrink a bunch of that shit down too. Twice shrunk Tommy Tiger mask head.
Oh, that looks clean right there. Damn.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Jason Lex dropping the head for the King Hess neck peg. King Hess. Tone, I love the fact they don't make things often, but everything they do is always going to be fucking insane.
Oh,
Toy box baloney.
Doomatron. Yeah, I like that idea, man.
Yeah, the colors are on point too.
Mm-hmm.
Doombot, yeah, Puzzle Panther. Again, man, more and more we're seeing those film and printing styles coming out this year too. You gotta love when somebody adds a splice of their own little flavor into something too. Like the fact that they clearly love Doom. MF Doom, sorry. Are you supposed to say the first two letters? Are you not allowed to say the first two letters? Is it cooler if you don't? I don't know hip hop.
All caps, buddy. I know that's
Well,
all.
I know
That's
the all
right.
caps. Oh yeah.
Dude, the little face on the chest there, kind of like how small that must be. Yeah, you're right, man. On those colors, they get.
I mean, realistically, looking at the actual piece and having to try and decide where you were going to actually put the greens, the yellows, I think they fucking tackled it nicely, man. What else we got? Trouble Toys.
Man, that's a new one for me, I think.
I think we've maybe seen them in a past show, but otherwise not too often. Yeah. Vessel 07 is an automatic constructed by the Dominion of Singularity. The Dominion has a rogue military AI believed to be the cause of the War of Ash, the event that left Earth inhospitable. Vessels were machines built to house imprisoned human consciousness, which the Dominion prized as creative ammunition, which contributed to its adaptability. Each vessel contained enough fragmented humanity to be capable of independent adaptability and unpredictability. Housed aboard a ship that was launched by the Dominion when defeat was inevitable, Vessel 07 has sat dormant, drifting endlessly through the void, housing splinters of human consciousness and fragments of AI directives. The path it shall take is unpredictable. 172 years after the War of Ash, Vessel 07 has awoken to the hum of metaphysical energy surrounding the planet Necraxis. The ship housing it, now cut off from its original AI directives, has lost much of its own connection to the original protocols of the Dominion. With a fragmented memory and damaged protocols, it utilizes its newfound free will as an asset. The silent hum of the Dominion always calls to Vessel 07, but Necraxis has its own unseen, organic will that shapes destiny. God dang. I think y'all just wanted to write fucking fan fiction for these.
Brynwood said that from that last piece of Soundwave, maybe from Super 7 Reaction. Yeah, I agree, man. I was going to say
Oh,
that.
damn.
Yeah.
Smart to use the sound wave.
Nice.
Sorry.
What is that? 10, almost 11. Wow, that is a big piece, dude.
And I mean, they are measuring from the base too, which is official.
Mm-hmm.
Kit Bash?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out where it would be. Oh, wait, go. Where were they tagged in that? Final Wonder Paint. That was
Final
cool.
Wonder Paint for the paint app. Yeah.
Oh, and Cave Dweller and KAIJU, okay.
But you can tell there's a bunch of sculpt work.
Yeah, I was gonna say that helmet it definitely looks like sculpt work too.
Yeah. But it gives it a nice, like, bent metal look.
Yeah, man, that thing must be a beast, dude. It's a
Yeah. I mean, I can't really put in perspective 11 inches, to be honest with you.
oh man,
Erna Toys. God dang it.
Erna toy, dude. Those are so fucking cool. They're from Italy. Um, Belzebufo is an ancient sea deity reincarnated as a kaiju. Its physical form is a bizarre fusion of a toad, a dinosaur, and a fish from the deepest oceans. 10 centimeters tall, articulated arms, 3D model and 3D printed, cast in resin. Those are cool, dude.
Oh,
Man, I have a couple Earn a Toys pieces. I need to post those, dude, because they're different and they're really cool.
yeah, fair.
Love the paint
They're
on that
another one
too.
underrated, I think, man. The fact that their Shrek piece were those fucking what was it called? The nesting dolls?
Yeah, right.
Brilliant.
Good. Yeah.
I feel like it's crazy how many people went fish head. Maybe it's a commentary on like Hiroshima, like atomic bomb, Japan, and like it's known for kind of like it's like seafood and sushi and stuff. Like I don't know how the connection between how many fish heads tonight. So many of these kaiju have fish heads.
Yeah.
But this paint app's fucking beautiful. Explosive Minestrone actually nailed it again. Absolutely nailed the Safubi vibes, even down to the metallic paint apps. It's like, yeah, these are spot on. These would be beautiful in like a 2-pack, big wide header.
Dude, yeah, and what a great freaking mashup, dude, because it's just like the style of the fish head definitely looks like it's, Japanese that you'd see in paintings or tattoos or something like that. And then it's got that kaiju Hedora type, kind of gloopy body there. Damn, dude, real good. And both like completely different paint colors too, but damn, that paint looks good, dude. Looks like it's got a little bit of like maybe some metallics in it a little bit. Damn.
They layered it well. It's also odd to me how it's got that weird koi slash like catfish look to it, but at the same time, it looks a bit like a chicken.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, dude. Really fun. We saw a lot of really original pieces out of this. I would hope that some of these shows, much like those writing prompt ones or the photo prompt ones, I would almost hope that some of these do incentivize people to actually do a run of certain pieces. Now, who the fuck are we, man? These nipples, bro. I definitely
Dude,
couldn't
isn't
help
that
earlier.
cool?
I was like, this piece is so good, but as soon as I turned around, I'm like, holy, for fuck's sakes. Rhoda and Zig, not about to see your light, but if you want to find hell with him, he can show you what it's like till you're bleeding. I've been planning this one for about a year, and this show gave me a good excuse to go for it. 3 3/4-inch custom resin figure with 2 points of articulation, a 7-inch wingspan, bootleg body with sculpted additions. Rodanzig rules. My God,
Rodanzig.
Roko. The fucking hair, man.
And then he's got the Danzig symbol there. Damn,
Too
that's good,
good.
dude. That's funny.
Yeah.
Dude, 7 inches from end to end there too. I wonder if that's if it's mounted on there. It probably is.
I mean, realistically, it's got a pretty wide foot stance. Like, I don't think it would matter too much. In my opinion, I don't think that thing's
Yeah.
falling.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But and you know what? As it's turning, you can really see like the fucking cast work. There we go.
I turned
Beautiful.
into a kaiju. Whoa.
Oh my gosh. Yuppie bomb. Did you
Yuppie
see like
bomb.
dude, I love this.
That is. Oh man.
Isn't that just fun as hell?
Dude,
And of
when
course,
you first showed it, I thought it was like, oh, it's a necklace, but no, it's a robot coming out of its chest.
well, and then Buddy is like some kind of a weird like zombie dude wearing like a fucking too small for him dino pajamas.
bro, but the face though, and what the fuck, dude? That is just straight creepy good, dude.
So good.
How do you even describe that? That is so fucking odd, dude.
Just coming at you like all fucking
Ah,
stupid, half
that's
asleep,
fucking. Somebody's had a
piloted.
nightmare of that. That's a nightmare in a tangible form. That's good, dude.
Brilliant, man.
Fuck, that is really good.
Like I love the stupid fucking stance, like the zombie slash
Dude, but
T-Rex arms.
the wrinkles in the clothing. Oh man, that is good,
Oh,
dude.
dude, he's even got the little paunch here.
Like,
Like, you know
what
what I
is he
mean?
even doing, dude? Like that pose.
That's what I mean. It's
Oh,
almost like this dude is wearing pajamas too small for him, like sleepwalking in a T-Rex stance. It's just fucking great.
dude. Rocco says this is a great example of how real art makes it into the toy parties once in a while.
Right?
100% agree, dude. Holy shit, dude. That's awesome, man.
Th-
Fuck.
This is like if Hummel figures were on crack. Just beautiful, man.
Yeah, that's super
Funny
cool.
as fuck. And
That's really cool.
like you don't expect that in a fucking robot versus kaiju show.
Right.
Brilliant, man.
That's really
Creeping.
cool.
Yeah. And then this is actually how we're gonna end off the evening. 11:11. So make a wish, everybody, because you got their piece of Kaiju versus Robo, normal upcycled kit bashing mixed with some sculpting, presenting Trumpzilla. What's your thoughts on this, my dude? I'm sure you've got a
I,
big hot take.
yeah, I mean, it looks like it's.
Jesus fuck. I mean, okay, what's so tough is this is one of those ones where you hate laughing because end of the day, this is actually brilliant. This is actually brilliant. Sculpt work is actually brilliant on it. But like it's
it
meant to make you laugh. Like this is some adult swim level shit, my dude.
and the work is really good, dude. The hair is fucking off the hook. Uh,
Those fucking eyeballs. But it's meant like you can't tell me this isn't supposed to make you laugh. Like, come the fuck on.
yeah.
Yeah, Kilo, I hate it, but like fire. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly,
exactly right.
bro.
But
Oh.
you're right, dude. That's a lot of work, man. And that like the hair, just like look at the hair though, and just take that for what it is as far as how it's made and shit, dude. It's really fucking good. Good paint too.
These are gears. Oh my fuck. Those are Connect gears.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fucking smart. See, and so you know what, Puzzle Panther? This is what's actually kind of funny.
Bro, but that's the comment of the night right there from Puzzle Panther there, dude. That's because you got to say that in Trump's voice, right? Some say I was the best
Right.
kaiju. A lot of people are saying. Bro, I work with this guy who does probably the second best fucking Trump impression I've ever heard, dude. And
Oh
it's like
no.
what he can say anything, and if you, yeah, dude, it's really good. That's funny, man. That was a good piece. Lots of work in that too, man. Holy shit! Like the sculpt and then the paint.
We say that every time. Also, like, how do you explain that to your colleagues or loved ones when, like, they're like, "What are you working on?" You're like, "You'll see."
Yeah. What is that?
You just wait and see. Oh man! Oh man! Oh man!
That was
I
good.
mean, normally we do have tabs. Anybody that normally has drops and stuff like that coming up, we do have tabby news, but we're at 11:15. We're not going to drag you guys through that, especially not Thanksgiving Eve, which I've now learned is the biggest party eve of the year. Oh, damn
Did
it!
we see Rokomashu? Good
How did
question. Good
we?
question.
I swear I double, triple, quadruple checked, but you're right. We did not pass over Rokoma shoes, which, you know what? Instead of it being a bad thing that we missed you, Roko, think of it as like you get the special highlight of being the very last piece of the evening. if anything, Dre, don't apologize for that, man. I'm glad somebody's paying attention because clearly I had too many. Oh, Rocco, yeah, you caught it too. You know what, Dre? I was looking at other things. I wasn't looking for your comments about Rocco. I was looking at
Been
other
asking
things,
for
but,
the last 10 minutes. Is sassy. Look at
right?
you, Dre. Dre's not having any of it. I totally missed it in the comments when he did say it, apparently.
It's almost like we were pulling up 51 pieces, reading the captions, making sure the IG live was up, making sure that we weren't muted or something. But we must have been doing something.
Rokomashu introduces Rod OG Robot D Anger Dino Jet D Og. The hatchlings Pinkamus Prime, Lonnie Neckerson, Terry Pirates, and the Queen Space Chicken herself, Chickadee Black Lips Rocket Wing. It is by courtesy of Cave Dweller and KAIJU that I am able to present these fine creations.
Oh, Jesus.
I think there's more. If you scroll down a little bit, that's what I was waiting for. There you go.
Well.
Oh, okay. By directly combining both Robo and Kaiju into each character, Rokomashi once again demonstrates his complete understanding of online toy show themes and space chickens in general. Bam. How many pieces altogether? 4? Oh no, there's more than that. Dude, I like
5?
that big athlete. Yeah.
This head is just fantastic in general,
Yes,
man.
dude. What is that from?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, they've used it before too.
Roko, what is that, dude?
You've got me wondering. I know. There we go. Yeah. That was the first time we saw it. But yeah, there's something really fun about that head. It's
Yeah.
innocent.
Yeah.
Is that the word for it?
Yeah, I like that. That's really cool. That looks really 50s sci-fi right there.
Oh my gosh, man. This fucking dinosaur here reminds me, there's this new show out, and every time I see it, I'm just like, just get the rights for Power Rangers. It's called Armasaurs. And these people basically, like, instead of just putting on their shit and transforming into Power Ranger dinosaur mechs, they go to a time where humans exist with dinosaurs, and the dinosaur all of a sudden like gets covered in armor, and they're called Armasaurs. It's that, yeah. Anyways,
Dope.
toys.
Toys, man.
Oh
yeah.
My. Well, I think we got them. Did we miss anybody? Let me scroll up to like the last 10 to 20 minutes and just make sure that like nobody's missing.
Yeah, we looked at a lot, dude. Hey, great job, and thank you for tagging all those, man. That is it's a lot of work. Dino Riders, yeah. So many dope pieces in the show. I agree. Another good one. Congrats to KAIJU and Cave for another successful show. Everybody who entered. Very cool shit. What do we got next week, man? I know that I got some pieces here from a little Ordinary Toys, Healy Made. There's some other stuff coming in too, and we'll talk about those next week. We'll talk about Super 7 closing their doors in San Francisco, San Diego. That's lame. But yeah, great show tonight, man. That was another cool one.
Was gonna show these, but they sold out. You see this shit?
I did, dude. God, those.
If anybody hasn't been over to Kachina's page, Just go check out some of this brilliant work on these. Absolutely gorgeous.
God dang.
But yeah, couldn't help but just, you know, you mentioned fucking Super 7 closing the doors up, and I saw the sold out here, and I was like, well, that's how my brain works. Anyways, but yeah, we'll figure out what next week we're going to do for these Yahoos. You know, it'll be involve some toys. We might bring somebody's beautiful face in. We might show off some boxes that you got over there. But everybody enjoy your Thanksgiving if you're celebrating Thanksgiving, and let's let them go home.
Nice. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Thanks for joining. Great show.